Hey everybody, welcome to vlog number 6, Elevate Others BABAM. So today, it's amazing how interesting things develop out of the smallest conversations. And today I was just having a conversation with somebody and they were talking about how they got into the profession they got into. And he then stated to me that, I truly wish I knew what I wanted to do when I grew up. And I said, well, why are you doing what you're doing now? And he's like, well, I was told to be this, I was told to be, it was always had to pick it. And if you think about it, how many of us really thought about what we wanted to do when we grew up? So I actually Googled it. Hey, Alyssa, I Googled, what do I want to be when I grow up? Space, happy. And all of a sudden, this box comes up. Hey, Lauren, this box comes up, and it's a quote by John Lennon. And I don't know if I'll get it exactly right, but he said, when I was 5 years old, hey, Steve, when I was 5 years old, my mother kept telling me that the key to life was happiness. And when he went to school, he got an assignment, and the assignment said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he wrote down happy. And the teacher approached him and said, I don't think you understood the assignment. And he said to the teacher, I don't think you understand life. And that makes perfect sense. Because people, normally, if you were to ask that question right now, people would say, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be this. I want to be that. Because they are so programmed to believe that that's what they're supposed to do. That's where the money comes from. That's where the status comes from. But, hey, Peter, but is the money truly making people happy? Are people with money happy? Did they choose the right direction? And you see people, when they're making choices for happiness, they're making choices based on things that they can acquire. Those are external. If you think about it, if somebody is simply working for money, if somebody simply has a job where it's paying them well, but they're unhappy, how is that happiness? They're working, doing something they hate, to spend money they don't have, to buy things they don't need, to impress people they don't like. So it's interesting when you look at it that way, because even at this stage in your life, if you truly ask yourself, am I happy? Am I happy? Is this what I truly want to be doing? And then I get a little more curious. The child comes out in me. I get very curious. And I just started Googling more. And there was this amazing interview on Goalcast. And the gentleman said, I need your help. I just got laid off of my job, 13 years. And I need to know how to get motivated again. And the gentleman said to him, well, first off, I don't know why you're unhappy you got fired. There was a reason you were fired. You're supposed to be doing something different. What do you love? He said, I love being in the kitchen. And he said, well, there you go. This happened because you're supposed to go work in the kitchen, maybe take some culinary classes, become an expert at it, and then wake up every day and do what you love. What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. So we look at the external and the internal. My mentor, Akbar Sheikh, his motto is make more, give more. And what does that mean? That means to him, success is not what he gets, because that's all material. Success is what he gives. That's happiness to him. That's his definition of happiness. And I think about my children. I never told my children what sport to play. I never told them what courses to take. I never told them what college to go to. In fact, I got my second one going to college. My middle one's going to college. I never even told my kids they had to go to college. All I ever said to my kids was, whatever you do in life, do it with passion, because all I want for you is to be happy. So if you look at things like this college scandal, and I'm not judging people, but you look at it, the college scandal, or when people drive their kids to go into their family business, or they tell them they have to be a lawyer, or they have to be a doctor, or even with sports. Sports today, I don't know about you guys, but when I played sports back in the day in high school, if I wasn't good enough, I got cut. I didn't get a trophy for just participating. How is that helping these children? And I hope a lot of young people are listening. But how could that possibly help a child in the long run? You're telling them that they are good, even though they're not. So when they go out there and they fail, they're going to feel even worse because they're going to believe it's expected. They expect that instant gratification. So happiness and doing what you love and really defining what success means to you in terms of happiness, that is what you have to go after. That is what you have to strive for. Don't settle for material things. Settle for what is going to bring you internal happiness, not external happiness. Hey, David, materialistic things, if you believe that what you're going to do in life by gathering things and toys is going to make you happy, it lasts for a very short period of time. That is nothing more than instant gratification. Thank you, David. I love you too, bro. That is instant gratification. That does not last. And whether you're, and again, I always go back to this. I don't care how old you are. Look at me. Even I'm making a change in my life. I'm doing what makes me happy, elevating others. Find out what your true passion is. Find out what you want to be when you grow up. Even if you're 50 years old, you have plenty of time. We talked about it yesterday, the advancement of medicine, the advancement of technology. You're going to live a lot longer. Hey, Sharon, you're going to live a lot longer. But let's not destroy our youth by telling them what's going to make them happy. Let them decide. Choose happiness. It's a choice, but understand and define for yourself internally, not externally. Hey, Scott, not externally. That's right. That's an awesome message. Not externally. External things, different. Toys, different. Instant gratification. I want people to truly dig deep down, especially our children, the young people, the teenagers. I have a lot of young followers, and I hope they're listening to this. You follow your heart. You do what makes you happy. Find your passion. Don't go after things. They don't last long. Go after what's going to feel rewarding to you and what's going to make you happy and what's going to keep you on a journey. And that's my message for today. So just keep elevating others. Ba-bam. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.